Greetings, my fellow YouTube nurses. Greetings, my moms. Greetings, my pops. Greetings, all you fellow nursing students in school, ready to graduate. Congrats, the light is at the end of the tunnel. You will get there. So I have a question from Madre Teresa. Says, as a brand spanking new nurse, I'm wondering how the work environment is between new nurses and older nurses. Okay, let's get to that question. It's a very, very good question. So when I graduated, let me tell you this. You only have 2 weeks of nursing knowledge under your belt. I don't know why I'm doing this, but under your belt is how much nursing knowledge you have compared to a nursing person who's been there for 20, 30 years in the hospital setting. I know, right? That's a lot. Let me tell you one more time. 2 weeks of knowledge is all you have. After all those hard works of care plans, patient assessments, clinicals, all that patient theory class, you only have 2 weeks under your belt. Are you serious? We sound retarded, don't we? Yeah, I know. But when you work with these people who's been in the game for 20, 30 years, it's awesome because they're like your nursing instructors that don't even grade you. So you basically have all your knowledge right there, and you try to soak it up as a sponge. You have a question, ask them. You don't know how to pull a drug out, ask them. If you don't know how to do an assessment, which you should know as a nursing graduate, ask them, and they will help you out. So what you want to do is, when I work with these older individuals who's been in the game for 20, 30 years, please, can you show me how to draw this medication properly? Bam, they'll show you, and you know, if you help them, they'll help you right back. So you always have a 24-hour nursing mentor. So then when you learn your game, when you learn what to do, when you learn how to critical think properly, boom, the people under you will ask you questions, and you'll be like the king of nursing, right? So yeah, so that answers that question. That's a very good question. I'll give you my own little personal thing that happened. At first, it was really hard to click with them because they were all over the place. They knew what they're doing. I was kind of lost with the head chicken cut off. But you start picking up the game. I started asking questions. I was soaking the game up like a sponge. Hey, Ray. Can you turn that down just a little bit? Just a little bit. I gotta do my video real quick. I'm trying to watch the Niners game right now at the same time and make a video for my fellow YouTube nurses subscribers. So let me just give you a scenario. What happened at work was I got so overwhelmed that I couldn't help my other fellow coworkers who've been in the game for 20 years. And since I kind of didn't help them out, they didn't really help me out first. But this was like the first 2 weeks. Now that I got to help them, got to know people, got to communicate very well, which is very important. You help them, they'll help you, and if you have any questions, like I said earlier, they will answer all of them. You have a charge nurse, you have another 6, 7 other nurses on your floor. It depends how big your floor is, but everyone helps each other, which makes it really, really nice. So to answer your question, it's awesome working with a lot of people who have experience. If you want to work in a hospital setting, work with people who have at least 4 or 5 years in the game. That's the best. So here's another, I missed the game. Alright, here's another question. My bad. This one's by Haters Hatin' by Manolo. Straight up says, okay, book smarts for real world, lots of smart people that freeze up in clinicals. What's the difference between book smart people and the clinic? Okay, so basically what he's asking is, you know, when you're in school, you learn you got B pluses, A, whatever, and then when you go to clinicals, you freeze up. Your critical thinking skills go out the window, right? It's normal, it happens. I was in school learning what I needed to learn. I knew the head-to-toe assessments, the clinical, the theory, I knew everything. But when you're in when you're in the hospital setting on your own, you freeze up. It's because it's called not enough experience. That's it, not enough experience. I thought I knew it all, but the only best way to learn is through having simulation with the dummies in school. Try to do practice runs. Do practice, code blues. Try to do practice any type of codes. Practice them with your instructor if you can, or your nursing schoolmates, so you know what to do. Because when the real life situation occurs, you don't freeze up. Really, you want to freeze up when someone's passed out? You want to freeze up when someone's dying? You want to freeze up when someone's aspirating? No. This is through practice. So the only way you're going to learn to do it is through practice. So that's what I'm saying. You got to do that. So the best way to do that is just to get your student classmates and kind of go through scenarios. That's what we did in our school. We did one once every 2 months, and we did a practice run. We got graded on it. So yeah, our hearts were pounding, tachycardic, all that good stuff, but you learn when a real scenario occurred. So yeah, it's the difference between book smart and clinical smart. The clinical smart is only going to happen if you practice. The book smart, you're going to pass your test by how? Studying, right? It's the same way as clinical. The only way you're going to pass your clinical or your hospital settings is by practicing. But you're not going to practice at the hospital. You need to do it with a simulation. So that's the best way to get good on your toes, get faster with your critical thinking skills, and to be a better, sufficient nurse. Over time, it just takes time, though. That's answering both those questions. These were very good questions, you guys, on Twitter. Like I said, hit me up on my Twitter channel, YouTube Nurse. Hit me up on my blog channel too. It's RN Life Vlog. I'll put it right here. And everybody, thank you for subscribing, hitting that like button, telling everybody about my channel, and just spreading it like butter, y'all. My fellow YouTube nurses, have a good one. I gotta watch my 4-9 again. All right, y'all. Peace. Oh wait, hold up. Before I go any further, it's Nurse Day today. I forgot to say, all my male nurses represent again, and keep asking those questions. All right, y'all. I'll see you guys later. Peace.